If you've opened CoinEx and thought there are way too many buttons on the screen, you're not alone. So today, we're quickly going to look at CoinEx features that you should know about, what they do, and why they matter. First, we have different order types. Depending on the market, CoinEx supports orders such as market and limit orders. A market order is designed for immediate execution at available market prices, while a limit order specifies the price at which you want the order to execute. Understanding the difference is much more important than simply knowing where the buttons are. Now let's get a little bit practical. We have limit and we have market order. Now for limit order, that is when you expect price to get to this particular area and then it buys or sell. And then we have this one here, that is where you click or buy or sell and price triggers immediately. This means execute now, as I've said in my previous video. Now let's look at this. If we go to limits, let me explain this better. If we go to limit order right now, and we have, let's say we have here, here and here. We have here and here. So we expect that when price gets here, price is going to sell. We expect that when price gets, I don't know if you've seen this. When price gets here, price is going to sell, right? And we have here that we expect that when price comes here, price is going to buy. So for here, we have the limit order here is short, which is sell. While the limit order here is long, which is what? Buy. So basically what we'll do is we'll come over right here and we set our amount that wants to buy, puts the where we want the price to buy from, that is the execution price execution area. We put the price where we want it to buy from, right? And then we have the amount we want to bet on this or predict with. So let's put this to 25%. That is 25% of our account. And then we're going to look at other features like leverage, like cross. I've actually talked about it in my previous videos, but I'm going to maybe like talk about them again. So we'll talk about the amount I impute, and then we have TP and SL, which is actually another feature. And then we can either click buy for long, and we can either click sell for short. The next are stop orders. These allow you to define a trigger condition for an order. CoinEx futures system supports different trigger price types, which includes latest price, MAC price, and index price. That means you should understand what price is actually being used as the trigger, rather than assuming every stop order works exactly the same way. All right. So let me explain this and let's get practical on this. So if we come over right here, we'll click on stop order. Then we'll click on got it right here. We'll click on stop order right here. And there are two functions under stop order, which is buy long and sell short. Now for stop order, it's actually where we have price here and we have price here. So I'm going to explain. So we have price here. I think this is really high. So we have price here and we have price here. So let's say we have price here, and then we expect that when price gets here, when price gets here, price is going to continue going up. So we'll buy here and we'll put our SL below this, right? So for here, we expect that when price goes below this, price is going to continue to go down. So what we'll do is we'll sell here, and then we'll put our SL above, right? So it's the reverse of limit order. It is the reverse of limit order, right? So I hope this actually explains it. That's a lot of practicality around here. Now another feature right here is advanced order markets. This helps you manage your existing orders instead of simply canceling everything and starting again. CoinEx API documentation supports modifying an existing order's price or amount under the applicable condition. For anyone learning how trading platforms work, this is a good example of how an exchange gives users more control over the orders. Now I'm going to show us a practical example right here, but I really can't really show us practical. But come over right here, we'll have current positions, pending order history. So let's just look at what we're going to find. This is in pending position and current positions. So if I have a trade placed, or I have a trade running, this is where it's going to appear. Now I have an option to edit this trade, change my SL, change my TP while the trade is running. And for pending orders, I have an option to actually change where I need my trade to activate from, and change the SL and change the TP as well. Now the other features about CoinEx, we have the chart area, which is actually good. And we have this trade that tells you the current price, and so if you're going to buy price, you really know the current price. And we'll have other books right here. Now we'll have this one right here, which is market info. So if you click on market info here, you're going to have contract info, you're going to have insurance fund, you're going to have liquidation info, you're going to have index, and you're going to have funding rates. Now this actually helps you if you're a trader. This actually helps you to know to understand fundamentals and understand the trade that you actually want to get into. And let's say you want to buy a particular coin that you see here on another platform. You can actually see they find the contract info here. And with that contract info, you can actually do more on another platform if you don't want to use CoinEx. So CoinEx can give you the contract info, which you can actually use on another platform. So those are the CoinEx features that are worth knowing about. But here's the bigger lesson. Don't just learn where to click, learn what each feature actually does. Because understanding the platform is one thing, but understanding the risk that is involved in the financial assets that you're trying to trade is another.